Hello and welcome to Beauty by Jen. If you have or haven't been here, welcome either way. It's great to have you here.
Have you ever wondered how a single incident can turn the tables in a court case? In the realm of justice, evidence is king. It's the cornerstone that shapes narratives, sways opinions, and ultimately determines verdicts. Now, imagine a high-profile trial where the spotlight is on actor Jonathan Majors. His freedom hangs in the balance. But then, a video surfaces. A video that could potentially flip the script. This isn't just any video, it's a tangible piece of evidence that might just shift the direction of the trial. It's a testament to the power of evidence, the importance of truth, and the unpredictable nature of legal battles. So, what's the story behind this video? How could it alter the course of Jonathan Majors' trial? Let's delve deeper into this incident to understand what really happened. On a seemingly ordinary day, a car incident involving Jonathan Majors and his ex-girlfriend occurred. It seemed like a common accident at first, but events quickly took a turn for the dramatic. Jonathan's ex-girlfriend Grace Jabbari reported bruising, neck wounds, and a fractured finger to the police, alleging that Jonathan had placed his hands around her neck in the back of their car. The incident supposedly happened after she tried to steal his phone on March 25, 2023, upon spotting a text message from another woman, stating, "I wish I could be kissing you right now." With emotions running high and accusations flying, the police were called to the scene. Jonathan, a renowned actor, found himself in handcuffs, his reputation on the line. The incident, as described by his ex-girlfriend, painted a grim picture. She detailed how she had to leave the car after noticing the text message from another woman. She also claimed that she had approached two strangers, unharmed, after the alleged confrontation, saying her boyfriend was Jonathan Majors. The initial police report was damning. Jonathan was arrested based on his ex-girlfriend's claims despite the absence of any visible injuries on her. The narrative seemed clear-cut, with Jonathan painted as the villain. But as they say, there are always two sides to a story. In September, a video surfaced that painted a different picture of the incident. The footage showed Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend interacting with strangers, just 8 minutes after the alleged assault. She seemed unharmed, calmly approaching these individuals, a stark contrast to the violent altercation she reported to the authorities. As she talked, her long blonde hair, a curtain that could have potentially hidden any neck wounds, was repeatedly tied back. Not by a helping hand, but by her own, the very one she later claimed to be fractured. Her actions were fluid, effortless, devoid of any signs of discomfort or pain that a broken finger would undoubtedly cause. The strangers she approached offered help, but not in the form one would expect if they believed she was a victim of assault. They offered their phones, suggesting a call to Jonathan, not to the police. They offered to book her an Uber, not an ambulance. They even offered money, but not once did they suggest a trip to the hospital. It was as if they saw no visible injuries, no signs of distress beyond her emotional turmoil. Her story, as she told it to the strangers, focused on a text message from another woman on Jonathan's phone. "I wish I could be kissing you right now," it read. She expressed her hurt, her sense of betrayal at his apparent infidelity, but she made no mention of an altercation, of hands around her neck, of any physical harm. This video made many question the authenticity of the ex-girlfriend's initial claims. Come the second day of the delayed trial, the video played a significant role. The courtroom was silent as the footage rolled, showing Jonathan's ex-girlfriend approaching strangers, seemingly unscathed, minutes after the alleged incident. It was a stark contrast to the narrative that had been presented by the prosecution. The judge closely observed the video, noting the absence of visible injuries on the ex-girlfriend and her agile use of a finger she later claimed was fractured. This led to a crucial decision that reshaped the trial. The judge ruled that the ex-girlfriend could not be considered the victim in this case. This decision was a significant setback for the prosecution, who were already grappling with another challenge. They were denied the ability to introduce sealed evidence. While the nature of this evidence remains unknown, its exclusion from the proceedings undoubtedly weakened the prosecution's case. The video, on the other hand, bolstered Jonathan's defense. It painted a different picture than the one initially presented by the ex-girlfriend in her report to the police. The strangers in the video offered her help, but not once did they suggest calling the police or taking her to a hospital. This led to questions about the credibility of the ex-girlfriend's claims and whether the strangers saw any visible signs of assault. Moreover, the video showed that the ex-girlfriend was able to tie her hair with a supposedly broken finger and was later seen dancing and drinking champagne in a nightclub, further casting doubts on her accusations. The defense also received permission to mention the ex-girlfriend's arrest record in court, adding another layer of complexity to her credibility as a witness. This move was seen as a significant win for Jonathan's team, potentially influencing the jury's perception of the ex-girlfriend. Despite the challenges, the prosecution pressed on, maintaining their stance that Jonathan was guilty. Nevertheless, the video evidence and the judge's rulings seemed to shift the tide of the trial. The video seemingly tilted the scales in Jonathan's favor. The video's implications extended beyond the courtroom. In the digital age, public opinion often holds court long before a verdict is reached in the judicial system. The video in question quickly made its way to the public sphere, sparking a wave of reactions. For many, it was a turning point in the narrative surrounding Jonathan Majors. The video's contents, contradicting the initial accusations, helped to bolster Jonathan's defense. It painted a picture that was difficult to ignore, one that swayed public sentiment in his favor. The impact on Jonathan's public image was undeniable. The pendulum of public sentiment swung from vilification to support, as the video provided a different perspective on the events of that fateful night. He was no longer just an actor facing severe accusations. He was now a man fighting to clear his name, armed with compelling evidence in his favor. However, the video's fallout did not spare everyone. The credibility of Jonathan's ex-girlfriend took a hit. Her accusations, once taken as gospel, were now being scrutinized and doubted. The video raised questions about her account of the incident, prompting a re-evaluation of the facts. It cast her in a new, unflattering light, one that could potentially tarnish her reputation. The video's aftermath served as a stark reminder of the power of visual evidence. It shifted the narrative, challenged the initial accusations, and offered an alternative account of the events. It brought to the forefront the importance of thorough investigations and the potential consequences of hasty judgments. In the end, it was a single video that could potentially rewrite the narrative of the incident. In the world of law, evidence is king. And this case involving actor Jonathan Majors was no exception. The incident, a heated exchange in the back of a car, led to accusations and an arrest. But the course of the trial was significantly influenced by a video. This video, not showing a bruised and battered victim, but rather an unharmed woman displaying no signs of distress or injury. A woman who, minutes after the supposed altercation, was seen socializing and even dancing. The impact on Majors was immense, but the video evidence proved pivotal, leading to a conclusion in his favor. This case underscores the crucial role of evidence in our justice system. It can vindicate the innocent and expose the truth, no matter how well concealed. It reminds us that appearances can be deceiving, and the truth may not always align with initial perceptions. The incident serves as a stark reminder that truth can sometimes come from the most unexpected sources.